Hi, my name's Taylor. I'll be working with Willie. He is a mini potbelly pig that was rescued and now lives at the sanctuary that I work at. Throughout the course of the semester, the behaviors that we are going to be focusing on include touch, spin, spot, and release. The behavior touch is defined by his snout touching the end of my target stick. This is my target stick. I made it myself using materials that I found around my apartment. So that'll do. Next up is spin. It's just a normal 360 spin. Nothing fancy with that one. Then next is spot. And for spot, I'm going to have the animal come and stand on this target pad. So wherever the animal is, they spot, and they go and stand on the target pad, which is basically just a really big pee pad that I already had at my apartment as well. The next behavior is release, which is associated with spot. So once the animal's on spot and the release command is given, then the animal knows that he is able to leave his target mat and do as he pleases. For additional tools that I'll be using, I'll also be using this treat pouch. And just full disclosure, I normally use it for my dogs and it has this like fishy smell to it. And I'm hoping that it doesn't deter him. But it's filled with his favorite treats. And his favorite treats are Cheerios, and I went ahead and got the generic brand Cheerios, and I'm just banking on him not noticing. Since pigs are really smart, I have taken into account that we might have to add behaviors throughout the semester, just depending on how quickly he learns. So this is our goal right now, but that may change. So this first progress video is filmed during our very first session, and yeah, let's go meet Willie. So this is Willie, and I will be working with him, and we're gonna see how he does with the clicker and show how he does with his training pad and the touch stick thing as well, to see if he has any experience with it, because he's a rescue, so we don't actually know too much about him, but yeah, we're excited. So this is him with the, well, it looks like it's gonna be an easy one. That's him with the stick. And this is him seeing his mat for the first time. Okay, we're going to see his response to the clicker. Not a lot going on there. So once Willie was acquainted and he was exposed to the tools that we're going to be using throughout the semester, we went into charging the clicker. Since he didn't have any experience with the clicker, I didn't film it, and belatedly realizing that I should have. I didn't think of it because it's not technically a behavior that we're learning, but you didn't miss much. It was just click, treat, click, treat, click, treat. And we did that 20 times, and once that was finished, we moved into learning the behavior touch. Nice. Good. So overall, I'm very happy with the progress that we made. Initially, when making my training plan, I had planned to only charge the clicker during our first session, but Willie would not stand for being underestimated. So we carried on with touch, as you saw. And I think that was a big win. Like, it was a surprise and a victory, and very proud of my training partner. Let's talk about some challenges that I, I ran into. There were several aspects of our initial session that I found to be challenging. First and foremost, I forgot my training log, which is a rookie mistake. But it's okay because I brought a notepad and pen, so it worked out. Also, while I was doing the training, or when I made the training log, I good on paper, I was like, oh yeah, this is good, this is what I'm gonna use. Then during the training, I realized that it's not very practical in use. So this led to some improvements in my log, so it's silver lining. Another problem I had was remembering the number of repetitions I was on, especially when I was giving verbal positive reinforcement. I was like, oh, I'm on my 5th click. Good. I just gone. So I'm going to have to think of a way to be more accurate about how many repetitions that I've done. Another problem that I faced were distractions, which I knew were going to be an issue. I didn't realize the distractions were going to be for me. So Willie did great. I got distracted because I worked there and I was in the enclosure. Guests came and asked me questions, and although I wasn't on the clock, like I was doing this on my own free time, I still stopped to answer the questions that they had, which is very unfortunate because during this chat, Willie lost interest in the training and he went to go lay down and he was done for the day. So that was kind of a bummer, but we did get about 30 minutes in, which I think is a good amount of training time. So overall, not too disappointed, but that was a challenge, just kind of people interacting with me and things like that, because Willie was over it by the time I was done answering questions. A potential challenge that I saw being a problem in the future is camera placement. I don't have a tripod, so it worked out this time, but when it starts raining, like, I'm gonna need one, so I bought one, so that problem is good to go. And yeah, that wraps up my first progress video, and I'm looking forward to hearing and receiving feedback.
Dustin, rude.